Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Virgo video and welcome to Colleen Tarot. I am your host, Colleen, and I am creating this video for you on August 26th or 27th, 2026. Let me put more light on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And I have some spirit messages for you. You guys are the first sign that I've channeled since I've been in my place, which I've been in my place since I started moving in here in April. And it's a pleasure, and I want to say thank you, Virgo, for all the ways you give service while you are here on the planet. I first and foremost want to say thank you, because I happen to know some great Virgos. And what I channeled, I want to tell you, and then you'll see the only card that seemed to want to come out of all these cards. I channel a lot, and I had to put it neater because it was a mess. Anyway, Spirit said to get comfortable. I even had to get comfortable to do your reading. So to give you an example, I'm wearing my Nike baseball cap and socks, matching socks. And then I have like these lime green to yellow, like roadside worker color shorts, but they're Nikes, they're sporty, and they have pockets, and they're breathable, which I like because of Florida. And I'm wearing my favorite Bucky's Daytona Beach shirt. So I don't know if there's anything about comfortability that applies to you. And I've just mopped my floors, so my floors are clean, and I'm just in my socks, and it feels so good. So I don't know if there's something about cleanliness, comfortability, being comfortable with someone that you live with. I don't know, but that came through. Comfortability, being comfortable. And Spirit literally just wanted me to show you like this is me. I'm comfortable doing your reading. I literally was told to do this. Also, I tried to do your reading 3 times, 3 days in a row. So I don't know if there's something about the threes. All right. So the Tarot Oracle card, Lenormand meets Tarot, that literally came out when I was doing the pre-shuffle is burden. And then my messages said, Spirit messages, all right, get comfortable. Also, there's a birthday wish that's taking place, even if it's not taking place on your birthday or in your birthday season. It's like a special gift, a special someone, something special, and it's I guess you'll know when it happens, or whatever. You'll just know what it's special. And then I heard, the first thing I heard was you're taking the brunt of something. So I don't know if. I mean, the Tarot Lenormand card was burden, so I knew that that's a big part of this reading. Probably is some burden in your life. You might be taking the brunt. You might be taking one for home team. You might be self-sacrificing, trying to please people, or maybe not, and that's where opposition might happen. But there just seems to be something going on. And it could just be a lot of responsibilities, all right? That's a 10 of Wands. A 10 of Wands is a lot of responsibilities. And if there's a, that could even be that. There could be a lot that rides on you. So, also Spirit showed me sunflowers and said, happy birthday. Okay, that was further down here. You could also be experiencing what appears to be delays or distractions, and I heard literally appears. Spirit also said it all depends on you. So there you go. I also heard sacrifices. Well, I already said sacrifices made for family and legacy. And yeah, 3 days, 3 tries. So something about 3s there, or 6s, I don't know. And there's a reward coming in the form of a wish or a miracle, but it's going to be like a birthday thing. So if this is your reading, I hope this reading makes it to you, Virgo. So let's get into it. Before I do start, I want to be the first one to tell you guys that you're so beautiful and needed in this world. I want to thank you for being here, for sharing your time and energy with me. I value you, and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. So Virgo, please show me the energy. Why is it all face down? Wow, that one hit the floor. This is crazy, Virgo. I never get this many. Talk about And on the bottom, coming together. There was another sign that got that. Aquarius was one. You might have that in your chart too. And slow and steady, this is definitely your energy. Okay, it's like Knight of Pentacles energy. Slow and steady wins the race. Maybe there's something that has taken a long time. Maybe something had to blossom, and now it's time. Something long awaited. That would be that wish, along the miracle or wish or whatever. And it's, look at that. And that looks like a union. I feel like, look at this. You know, this is here meant for you. You meant to share a home with somebody. We have card number 14. All right, you might be seeing 111, which is new beginnings. 444, angel protection. And if you add those and get 5, seeing 5s are change. Okay, but the change isn't necessarily easy. 7 associated with soon, also spirituality. Also the path of like lawyers and doctors and stuff. Not always though. Some very specific type of entrepreneurs. And we also have the home. And linked to that is 9222777 and 999. We got encouragement in the reverse, magic prayer, and mountain. And I feel like, you know, encouragement does go a long way. Maybe you're encouraging someone. Maybe someone is encouraging you. Okay. Never underestimate how powerful and of just the energy that you are and that you can be. There is a mountain removed. And I feel like you do it on your own. I feel like you don't have encouragement is the whole thing. I feel like if you have been trying to make others happy, and if you have been sacrificing, whether work or home or everywhere, like there's finally time for you in a special relationship. And this may not be what you see, or this may be unfamiliar with you or to you because of into the unknown. And it might involve, you know, sharing space with somebody. But I feel what you don't see and what you don't know is you might be sharing a space with someone who's very encouraging. You might be leaving the space of someone who is discouraging, which would be a benefit to you, because with Mercury as your ruling planet, you can have a tendency to fidget and get nervous, and that takes a toll on your nervous system. Bananas really help with the nervous system. All the potassium, it's like a coating, because I see that someone could be really nervous. But there's changes here. And it could be changes in living with somebody. I mean, that's what it looks like. In a very positive way. So, let's see what wants to come out from Lenormand meets Kipper. Witch in the reverse, snake. Wow, Virgo. Yeah, you might want to check out Aquarius's video too if you have that in your chart or dealing with one, because they also got some stuff about, you know, magic and karmics, but definitely magic. We have cemetery here. Somebody might even play around, do cemetery magic, a witch. There might be a witch who is leaving and or will be sorry for what they've done to you. Coming together, collaborating and celebrating. So this is, you know, this is you and this person coming together. There is someone who is going to be left alone to deal with himself, and it's a karmic energy, and it's just over. And they're showing up as a witch, and they're not sorry. Sorry is in the reverse, but this witch's time is out. So I feel like you've been dealing with some sort of narcissistic energy that just doesn't give a shit about you. Whether it's mental illness, because for some of you, it could be somebody has some mental illness and it's just like the bane of your existence at times. But for some of you, I mean, witch came out. So time is up for this witch. You have a beautiful love and a beautiful partnership here. I was guided to use the Office Tarot and the Urban Tarot. For those of you who like to know what cards I'm using, the Oracle cards here are the Enchanted Map, and these pink cards are Tarot meets Lenormand. All right, Virgo. The Emperor is in the reverse. Okay, that's masculine energy in the reverse, or boss energy in the reverse. But the Ten of Pentacles is upright, so I don't think it has anything to do with money. Money, or this seems to be good for somebody, but maybe someone is... Let's get on. Queen of Cups reverse on encouragement. So this would be... Some of this reading does resonate with what I get for Aquarius. There is an energy here who might not be supportive, okay? That unsupportive energy that could be witch or whatever, that time is up, okay? You have a Ten of Pentacles here. That's a legacy in a life. And I did channel, where is it? Right here. I also heard sacrifices made for family or legacy. It could be one or the other. Like, if you were unhappy and you were trying to make a family member happy, that was the sacrifice you're making for your family, obviously, because you love your family. But if this is like a sacrifice that you're going to make now, like if you're going to change something in your life now so that you can have, you know, this legacy, like you have this dream or this strong drive, you know, you have this, it's the long term, the legacy, what you're building. And you are the sign of that, okay? Building upon yourself. If you want to find your happiness, Virgo, you're always going to find it when you're advancing yourself, when you're achieving things. So be careful for an energy that may not want you to achieve things. Definitely avoid that kind of energy, because that would be diminishing your power, and that would, yeah, ultimately keep you from being the light that you're supposed to be here. Recent past, Knight of Cups in the reverse. That could be Cancer energy. And then we have Pisces energy here. You might be dealing with water sign females. I don't know. This could be family members. Or you could have this in your chart. Also, I have Aries here. And it's about this Ace of Cups, which Ace of Cups is the gift of love. Well, the gift of love is showing up as a relationship. You see those two dolphins? You see those two giraffes? There's union. This is the infinity. This is the 8. Positive changes, but big changes. And here you are at the end of this. I love it. I'm going to clarify. Near future, you got an Ace of Swords and an Ace of Cups. So far, you got 2 aces out of 4. You got half of them. So there's absolutely clarity on your half or someone else's half. 8 of Pentacles, there's this coming together in this 10 of Cups. Here's you and another person. Very, very happy here. Working possibly side by side, because we know that you work a lot. So maybe you're going to have the kind of love where you can work together, or you're going to make the most of your play hard time together. However you roll, Virgo. I always tell Virgo, go into, like, make a family business, because then you'll get to serve, right? And then you also get to be with your family. So, I don't know. But maybe you want to get a break from your family, and then it's like, no. I don't know. All right. So, you're at the end of this. It's going to be, you know, what are you going to do? It's stressful, and like I say, your nerves might be a little on edge with something that's going on, or right before change, because there's something been delaying my videos for you. And this is the Temperance reverse. This would talk about delay. Now, it's not the right time, so, and it has something to do with the Five of Wands, which is all of that stress. If there's another person around, Three of Pentacles, when you have a conversation that you want to have a conversation with after, like this time, like now's the time. What people may not know is that maybe it's just going to be an open window, and it happens organically. It might be the unknown, like it's literally the divine. Tell me about the Emperor in the reverse. That could be an ex, that could be a divine masculine, that could be an Aries, it could be a boss. It could be someone not in their full power. And it's Three of Pentacles reverse, so it could be saying it's not about work. Somebody watching, Prince of Swords, okay? The hacker, there's somebody watching you. And this is the person who wants to be with you, or vice versa. Always roles can be reversed, okay? You could be watching someone could be watching you. And somebody really likes what they see, and based on what they see, which is online, okay, they want to be with that person. Three of Pentacles in the reverse with the Emperor in the reverse. Maybe someone couldn't talk because someone was married. Maybe you guys used to work together, or maybe this is someone you're going to be working with, okay? Because like I said, you know, Virgos, you guys work if you're going to be in a relationship, unless you want to be alone, maybe do something. But then there's this energy of, like, there's this whole vision. So whatever your vision is, it's your vision. At the root of this, we have the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Now, the Seven of Swords says futility. Okay, that's an older meaning from older books. But this can also be someone with the Seven of Swords energy might be trying to stay hush-hush or go unnoticed, okay? Not be noticed, because the Seven of Swords can talk about, I don't want to be caught because, you know, I'm lying about someone, I'm stealing from someone, like someone doesn't want that to get out. Or it's like, don't tell so-and-so I said this, don't tell them I don't like them, I don't know. But there's some energy here that I don't like it when it comes to the Queen of Cups reverse. It's manipulative with that Seven of Swords. Someone could have manipulated a person against you. Tell me about the recent past or past, which is Knight of Cups, reverse, Cancer energy. Definitely someone is trying to delay things between you and another person, and definitely somebody could be getting some terrible advice. Tell me about the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. And it's like, what do I do here? Recent past. It's like, thinking about something. But then there's this energy, Pisces energy, maybe, or water sign energy that's like sort of sabotaging this. So if this relates to you, you must have a lot of respect for this maybe water sign or this female. So whatever you were here recently in the past thinking of doing, that someone was trying to talk you out of, I think that was probably the right direction. Because why is it coming out here? Someone's manipulating their advice to you. And I feel like you are already, like, Spirit is telling me that you are smarter than the people you get advice from. Does that make sense to you? You really underestimated Virgo. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. And this is your card, by the way. It's Mercury, all right? It's Gemini and your sign Virgo, so you're right there. So this is about you. Like, I channeled that too. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said it all depends on you. So I don't know. What are you thinking? Because you are the smart one here, Virgo. You are the smart one. You are the detailed Planner, you are that. So what is the move? Tell me about Ace of Cups, especially when it comes to love and a new beginning and clarity. Like, what is the move? Landed on this. See, you're really listening to somebody. Could be a water sign. It's Pisces, or maybe this has something to do with a Pisces full moon. The Pisces full moon that we had while it's in your sign. And the eclipse was in Pisces. So, I mean, this could also be that, but I don't think it is because of the Seven of Swords. This is more sabotaging. There's a person who is sabotaging in your energy to get an outcome that they want. And there's somebody, it looks like you in the recent past, thinking about something. You want to do this. You may want to help someone, go towards someone, maybe work with someone. I don't know. And this person's like, no. Tell me more about that. Three of Pentacles. I mean, it's the Emperor reverse at the end of this. The Sun reverse, Leo. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Judgment, Scorpio. Luxury in the reverse, which is Four of Cups. But Four of Cups in the reverse nowadays means like moving forward for the most part. Seven of Cups reverse is making a decision or having clarity. Well, the near future is there's clarity. So that's what this is leading to. The Emperor is in the reverse. So if there was an Emperor who is confused, they're not going to be confused here in the near future. I feel like the confusion is coming from bad advice. Tell me about this Ace of Swords in the near future. So much is going on in your energy. See, I don't know if you're dealing with the twin flame, but we have here the Lover's card, and we have here a very special connection. And that's what I see here. You see a very special connection is trying to happen. And for this new beginning, there's a very important conversation that has to be had that someone is holding back. Because the other person's not sure how they'll take what they're going to say. So someone could be holding back a conversation with you because they're not sure how you'll take it. Vice versa, you could be holding a conversation back from someone because you're not sure how they'll take it. And here I have Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Prince of Cups is in the reverse. So this is like, saying something. Maybe there's an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini that wants to say something to you. Or vice versa, because here I have your energy as well. Virgo, Pisces energy. So, and then when I have these two baseball players in the reverse, but it's a Five of Swords, so it's strife in the reverse. So that's actually good. I feel like someone is probably worried about how a conversation will go about a new beginning, and not just one person, because there's already someone who doesn't approve, right? So it's like, how is this going to go? Near future, it's clarity. Here, let me shuffle these real good. Clarity for the near future. Clarity for the near future for Virgo. Shit. Ruin. Ten of Swords. What the hell? Someone going to be feeling betrayed by your new beginning? Someone's going to feel hurt by your new beginning? Someone doesn't want to see you happy? Just be careful for the past trying to spoil your apple cart, okay? Because you have a match. There's an emperor, there's an empress, okay? And you guys have not spoken. Like, you guys are not, it's looking like you're not with your person. but you and your person seem like your timeline it's here. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. You and this person may be working together, making money together. I don't know. That might be where it's all up to you. Because in the recent past, there could be a Cancer or somebody who's left, or maybe someone water in their chart. And it's like maybe you have thought about another person. You've made a decision, and then that will be where there's somebody who comes in and says, no, I don't think that's a good decision. It is a good decision. Whatever you were thinking of here in the recent past, it's a good decision. Because it leads to the Ten of Cups in the environment. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. You being very happy. Wheel of Fortune. This is Jupiter. You might even be someone who has a lot of Jupiter in your chart, or Sagittarius. Wheel of Fortune is very, very positive. Ten of Cups. Like, this is a very fortunate union, partnership, relationship. It's what it's looking like. Relationship. It's a match. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. The hope and fear is, maybe the hope and fear is that someone will come back, or that someone can go back, but also that might be an ex trying to come back. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Three of Wands reverse. It's this water energy, this Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it's literal card of Pisces. And we have you in the reverse, and Six of Swords in the reverse. We have, well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it's still your energy. So it's like dealing with this family member when it comes down to something you want to do, but you can't do it because you're dealing with this family member or trying to make this family member happy. But it's also leading to, you know, a loss for you. Four of Pentacles, you could be losing money. You could be losing your person. And you know, I have seen a pissed off Virgo a couple of times in my life. It was my first boyfriend's sister, and probably she's the first Virgo. She broke me into Virgo. That's when I learned how you guys are just so, man, you just bust your ass, okay? And then, but at some point, you either your needs aren't met, or at some point somebody just wants to, you know, screw you over, because you probably do put the spotlight on a lot of people, Virgo, because of how you are. You probably highlight a lot of people's shadow. You know, you make them want to be better, but before they want to be better, what they want to do, they want to hate. Then they want to stay attached, like parasites, and that is restricting. But see, this is what's coming in. I don't think you know it. I don't think you see it. And this could be a connection that feels like a past life. It could be a connection that feels like a twin flame. It's still the same. Twin flame connections, a past life connection, doesn't matter. It's definitely not karmic. But if someone's giving you bad advice, Virgo, on something you were thinking about here recently doing, ignore that, because it was the right decision. Tell me about how this ends. We have, that might be where you have an argument. I don't know. I'll have to put the Queen of Cups back in, but that might be where you have an argument with somebody. Because, like I said, a pissed off Virgo won't take it anymore. Like my first boyfriend's sister, and she was always giving and kind, and then she neglected herself to the point one day she blew up on everybody, and it was not pretty. So even you, Virgo, can only take so much, is what I'm saying. Yeah, we got disappointment in the reverse. We got dominion in the upright, which is a Two of Wands. We got the Fool card in reverse, which is Aquarius, and abundance in the reverse, which is Three of Cups. So it's like, in order for some sort of new beginning to happen for you, Virgo, you're going to have to, like, you know, like something's going to have to drop from your life. So if you're like, in order to be in some sort of successful relationship, you work a lot, you feel like, well, to do, or to make someone happy or whatever, like I could have a loss of money. If it's coming down to a relationship, maybe you and your person can like open a business, work together. Like I think you'd be happy and they'd be happy. But if it's coming down to a family member advising you bad, or a family member holding you back from something you want to do, you're just going to have to follow yourself this time, because you are the smarter one. That's what Spirit said. You are the smarter one. You are the one people should be asking advice. Now, someone's not happy. In the end, I see you reverse. Now, I don't know. You know, the Three of Pentacles is about work, okay, or collaboration. And this arguing, okay, or this, you know, butting heads with somebody. So I see you in an energy. You could be having like, you could be going off on somebody here, because you can't deal with it no more. Tell me about that. Temperance reverse. Seven of Cups reverse. I think you're going to decide you've had enough of something and then do something you wanted to do anyway. Yeah. I do have all my twin flame cards out. I have the Emperor, the Empress, the Four of Wands, and the Lovers. It's special. Don't worry about a label, okay? It's special. There's something that's happening soon, and there's a tower that happens prior. Somebody wants to go toward the other person so bad. Somebody wants to reach out so bad, but somebody really wants to be face to fucking face. And someone is really getting pissed off. And it could be you, because you're the one who seems to be the one who's sacrificing yourself. But you're not going to be able to sacrifice yourself anymore. His Spirit's not going to let you. God's not going to let you. The universe ain't going to let you. Your ancestors ain't going to let you. Because if everybody else knows your fucking worth, Virgo, then you should. And if you don't, they're going to highlight it for you. But I think that's not going to be the case. Or vice versa. I don't know. Like, this could be someone coming towards you, and it's going to have to be the same. But it's literally your card here thinking. And it's literally your card in the reverse when it comes to dealing or butting heads with another person. Because you don't want a tower. You just want to do what you want to do, which is you want to go to this person, and you don't want to issue. Tell me about the tower in the reverse. Or this person wants to come to you. They don't want to issue. It's like two people, you know, two people here, and then the snake in the between. The snake is not going to be in the in-between. I think someone just doesn't want to have, yeah, the Pisces energy. It keeps coming up, Pisces. And then we have the star, which is Aquarius, and also wish fulfillment. Remember, I channeled, you have a birthday wish being granted, or it's going to be like a birthday wish, even if it doesn't happen on your birthday, okay? I'm going to close out. I have to do some more videos, but I wanted you to have this video. There's a snake that's leaving, okay? And there's a beautiful union happening between old souls, and that's what's coming out strongest. There's a gift coming for you that's like a birthday gift, but it may not arrive on your birthday. And the way it comes, it could be a good health report. It could be something that arrives in the mail. It could just, however it comes. Spirit works in mysterious ways. We got the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there might be arguments over you. You might be in arguments with someone because of something you want to do, and it's holding you back. But I'm telling you, someone is not going to be able to keep their finger on you. Okay, Virgo? I don't care how. It's just not going to be able to be like that. You're just not going to put up with it. Your hard work is paying off, though, in Capricorn energy. So it does look like whatever effort you're putting into work is definitely paying off. I see whatever you were thinking about doing in the recent past, go on ahead and do it. You are the right one. You are thinking clearly. And if you feel that you weren't thinking clearly because you were listening to someone else, well, in the near future, you're going to have absolute clarity. So let's pull another card. And twins, like I said, some of you are going to be dealing with a twin, or a Gemini possibly, or you have that in your chart as well. But communication is the key. I feel like communication between you and another person is the key. This is the season for a new beginning, and whatever needs to go, this eclipse is, you know, taking it out. Anyway, guys, I love you. Have a beautiful day, Virgo, because you can. Namaste, my friends.